Hi, I am the Purpose Doctor and my name is Olugbenga-wyse. I help people become the best versions of themselves by discovering purpose, gaining career clarity and taking action. Thanks for subscribing to my Wyse Career Nugget, and it's my way to help you create a very productive and highly rewarding career. The last career nugget was all about dealing with the salary to slavery syndrome, and I hope you listened to it. Today, I'll be talking to you about why that job, career or profession had better meet your dominant need or should be anchored to a dominant need. You see, I remember being chased by a ruthless dog as a child when I went visiting one of my friends in his home many years ago. I had entered to fetch some water when I suddenly realized that the dog's cage was open. I hadn't even seen the dog, but all the signal I needed was to hear the dog growl. I took to my heels and I ran for my dear life. It was only when I had settled down that I realized that I went over the walls and not through the gates. How did I leap over a wall almost twice my height, I wondered. You see fam, your motivation, burning desire and will to survive, succeed or even to grow in life is tied to a dominant need or should be tied to a dominant need. It's just the same way I never knew how fast I could run or how high I could jump until I was faced with such a scenario. And I can only laugh about it right now, but then it wasn't funny at all. And just like me, your dominant need consumes your being and you will be amazed at what you're able to do that you never imagined you could do. The American psychologist Abraham Maslow couldn't have said it any better when he said that a certain need dominates the human organism and humans are compelled to relatively fulfill basic needs before pursuing satisfaction on a higher level. It's a great sense of fulfillment as a young professional when you can strive to become the best at what you do and everything you are capable of becoming. This will help you perform at your peak. First, you must realize that peak performance can't be bought off a shelf at a supermarket or auctioned online. It requires that drive, the desire, the motivation, or force to realize one's full potential or ambitions, and this is tied to a dominant need. What you must understand is that there is a major need that you strive to achieve that keeps you motivated or to grow in your career. On the other hand, there is a lack of dominant need that has made you lose all sense of motivation and hampered your career growth as well. So, what is this dominant need and how can we identify it to use it to our advantage as an anchor for our career success and productivity, or to identify it as a reason why we struggle with our career? Our dominant needs evolve. For example, as a career professional, your dominant need can be so basic, such as food, shelter, or even clothing. This means that if you are on a job where these basic needs are a struggle, and they dominate your thoughts and your being, then you are bound to compromise on your performance consciously or unconsciously, which can lead to an increase in displeasure within and a lack of productivity without. The reality is that if these basic needs aren't met, or you don't have an anchor to tie these basic needs to, then your growth to attain higher levels of actualization becomes a challenge. For some others, it may be a desire for some form of job security, personal security, emotional security, financial security, or a form of security that your job, your career, or profession can guarantee to some extent. Just imagine an employee sensing his job is on the line. Just imagine that. If this need for job security isn't met, it's only a matter of time before errors begin to pile upon errors till he loses that job. For some other people, it's being susceptible to social anxiety and the need for some form of acceptance or a sense of belonging. This type of need can be a dominant one for a new employee, for example, trying to fit into a new space. If such an environment is toxic or intimidating, deficiencies due to neglect, being shunned, or even having a feeling of being ostracized can adversely affect the individual's ability to perform effectively and efficiently in the new work environment. For many other type of young professionals, it could be the need for fame or to feel respected, valued, or seek recognition. It's obviously an ego or status thing here, which can reflect in your levels of confidence. This dominant need can be a major catalyst towards why you strive for career success, and the lack of it can also be the major reason why you struggle on that job. Your dominant need can be characterized by the desire to accomplish everything that you can in life. Maybe for you it's probably becoming the most that you can be, And this can be a massive motivation and drive that reflects in your performance on a task, job, an assignment, or a project at work. So, something as simple as acquiring the ideal job or being able to express yourself better by utilizing and developing your skills, your talents and abilities, or the leverage to pursue other goals can make the difference in performing much better on that job or otherwise. This is why I've seen a number of frustrated young professionals who are pissed daily about being on a job or career or profession where the expressions of who they are and the desire to be who they want to be are limited, and the deployment of their skills and talents are abused, misused, or not in proper use. What you must do to identify what can hold you back from succeeding or what has held you back in your career or profession, and what you need to do to attain a highly rewarding and productive career, is to have a core career needs assessment. Now, some questions you may need to ask yourself are: 1. What's my career purpose? Why am I here? And what's truly expected of me? 2. What do I truly desire, and what is that one most important thing that I need to do to move to the next level? 3. Who am I, and does this job, career, or profession match my personality type? 4. What are my dominant potentials, my skills or talents, and am I in a place or position where they are in good use, misused, or abused? 5. What am I passionate about, and is my current job, career, or profession fueling that passion enough and in the right direction? 6. What are my core values, and what do I truly stand for? In the end, you can only perform at your peak on that job, that career, or profession when it's anchored to a dominant need. The inability or ability to have that dominant need met will limit or enhance your career performance and your productivity. So, quit playing games with your career, fam. Share this with a friend, family, or colleague who might need this, and anticipate the next nugget where I will be sharing on why having a proper career diagnosis is vital for your career success. You can also book a free 30-minute career clarity and coaching call at www.experiencewyse.com. That is XPERIENCEWYSE.com. And feel free to follow me on all social media handles at ExperienceWyse to learn more. Remember, all we do is win, and it always pays to be wise.